Digital.
Well, good evening. It's another Monday night. Yes, Monday night just past 10:30 p.m. and it's time for Up Close and Personal. Well, today is also World Radio Day. And remember, radio connects, radio engages, radio shares, radio brings people together, and so much happening on radio. And today, on this day of World Radio Day, which is Monday, the 13th of February, also a Valentine's Eve, it's important to share some stories with you how radio has connected as well as how radio has brought couples together. There's so much to it. And once again, a warm welcome to everybody on Up Close and Personal on Friends Digital. I'm Jimmy, and with me for the next couple of minutes, we are going to be sharing a lot of stories which I've experienced on air on my show. And it's very, very important to remember on this day of World Radio Day that radio is all about engaging, all about connecting, all about sharing, all about speaking your heart out. And if that makes you happy, it's so wonderful. Of course, along with music, along with interactivity, everything happens. And what a beautiful day because it's just a day before Valentine's Day. And over the last 28 and a half years, nearly 29 years, I've experienced a lot on radio. On my show, over the years, the show's completed about nearly 26 and a half years now. Derek Dilse, if you remember. 38 unknown couples have proposed on air through the show. Like, they used to give me a call and they used to say, Jimmy, I need to get connected to this person. I really love this person, but I don't know how to express myself. And I used to connect them. And out of those 32 couples or 38 unknown couples who actually proposed, 28 are married and 3 engaged to be married. So it's so amazing. And tonight, I'm going to be sharing stories about those couples and some of the stories about those couples, how they proposed and what exactly happened. To begin tonight's story, the true story which happened to me, I still remember, it was around 1:30 a.m. in the night on my show. I got a call from a girl who sounded low and depressed, and she wasn't sounding right, and she was very, very upset. So I said, what happened? So she said, Jimmy, there's this boy I've known since a very young age. We are chuddy buddies. Since we were absolutely young, I've known him. And he just told me today that he's going to, he's going to be seeing a girl tomorrow. Their parents have arranged for marriage purposes. And so I said, you should be happy. He's your friend from a very young age and he's going to see a girl for marriage purposes. Don't you think you should be happy? She said, no, I'm not feeling nice at all. So I really understood, where this was going, and it was really, really surprising because then I told her, I said, do you like him? Of course I like him. He's a good friend of mine, she said. I said, do you more than like him? And for this, she got angry. And she said, how can you ask me this kind of question? I told her that you're feeling down, you're feeling depressed after he told you he's going to see a girl tomorrow. So you let me know. She said, yes, I think, I like him more than just a friend. I said, don't think. Is it a yes or a no? And she said, yes. Then I asked her, I said, are you in love with him? And to this, she really got angry. And she said, what are you trying to ask me, Jimmy? We are on air. How can you ask me a question like I'm in love with him or not? I said, you please answer me because you only said you were upset when he told you he's going to see a girl tomorrow. So then she said, yes, and she burst out crying. So she said, Jimmy, I don't know what to do. So I told her, listen, it's not too late. Give him a call. After you finish this call with me, give him a call and express your heart out. If you speak your heart out, who knows? It may work. And even if it doesn't work, you know where you stand. At least it will not be in your heart that, I don't know whether he was in love or not in love or he was just a friend. So I said, you do me that favor and you'll get a clarity and understanding. And this was about at 1:50 and 1:30. And I remember that time the show used to be till 3 a.m. in the morning. Then after about 45 minutes, she gave me a call. And she told me, Jimmy, she sounded very happy. And she told me, Jimmy, you know what? I said, what? She said, I gave him a call and I called him up to the terrace. So I said, are you mad? You called him up to the terrace so late in the night? If somebody, saw you all, what would they think that you're up to? She said, no, no, please listen to me. So I said, okay, please tell me. She said, I went to the terrace before he came, of course, and I was standing there. And the minute he entered the terrace, he walked up the stairs and he opened the door and he entered the terrace and turned around, he faced me. I just blurted it out, saying that, hey, I'm totally in love with you and I want you to be my life partner. And for 30 seconds, the boy was absolutely quiet. She got scared. He said, oh God. And the best part of the show was, he was absolutely quiet for 30 seconds. And what he said after that was music to her ears. He turned around and told her, I had the same feelings for you, but I was scared to express myself because, I thought it would ruin our friendship. Well, you should never be scared to express yourself, whichever way. Who knows what happens? Who knows what are the good things which happen? And then, guess what? 2 years later, both of them got married. They have 3 kids now, and they're happily married. So this was one of the proposals which happened through radio. And it is so close to the heart. It's so wonderful. I still remember, another proposal. This girl was from Calcutta, and she had just finished her studies and she had just started working in Bengaluru. She gave me a call, and so I was surprised. She said, I really want to speak my heart out to a guy I really like, but I don't know how to go about with it. So I thought, it would be a boy from Calcutta, but no, it was not a boy from Calcutta. It was someone in Bengaluru. So I asked her, but why, you're calling into the show in Calcutta to connect someone in Bengaluru? So she said, I'll tell you sometime. So I connected. The boy was a colleague of hers. She really liked him. She expressed herself from the heart. And he also expressed himself that he also had a liking for her. The expressions were done. And I was happy and the call ended. 8 months later, the girl called back. And she said, Jimmy, guess what's happened? My parents were over last week. In fact, they're still here. We are going to be engaged. And thank you so much. That one call made it all happen. Otherwise, it would not. But I was still very curious. Why did she call all the way from Bangalore to Calcutta to get connected to Bangalore again to the guy via direct, they'll say. And she said, today I'm going to tell you. So I said, please go ahead. She said, way back in 96 when the show started, in February 97, there was a gentleman, a Gujarati gentleman, who gave you a call and proposed to a lady on air. And eventually the proposal was done in February and they got married in 97 May. The reason why I love this show and I trust this show, because that gentleman and that lady is my mom and dad. You got them together, and after generations again, after years, you got me together. So these are stories which actually move the heart. These are stories which talk about radio connecting, radio bringing people close, radio making a difference in life. And what better thought I thought today, just before Valentine's Day and on World Radio Day, I will share some of these stories. In fact, there are so many stories to share. So this episode is going to have various parts and it's going to go on for a couple of weeks. So this was the story about how 38 unknown couples, I just shared 2, how 38 unknown couples proposed on air, 28 are married and 3 engaged to be married. Amazing. What wonders radio can do just by connecting, by helping people, by making a small little impression, by getting people close together, by spreading the happiness, because all of us coming together can make that difference. Well, that's it today on Up Close and Personal. Once again, wishing all of you all a happy World Radio Day and an advance Valentine's Day. Remember, Valentine's Day is all about for someone you care. It could be your mom, it could be your dad, it could be your uncle, it could be your brother, it could be your sister. So it's for someone you care. Valentine's Day is all about for someone you care. So wish you all a beautiful Tuesday, Valentine's Day, with all the love and the closeness. And remember, Up Close and Personal is on digital, Friends Digital, absolutely live every Monday at 10:30 p.m. So do join me next Monday on Up Close and Personal at 10:30 p.m. where we speak our heart out, where we share, where we care, and where we make a difference. And tomorrow night, don't forget to join me at 8:30 sharp on Jamming with Jimmy. And Priyanka says it's our anniversary tomorrow. I used to put so many messages on Direct Dil Se. So Priyanka, to both of you all, hubby and you, wishing you a very, very happy anniversary. God bless. Right here on Up Close and Personal. Remember, tomorrow on Up Close, on Friends Digital, you can join Arajit at 12 noon on Kitchen Tales, and at 9:30 p.m. in the night, you can join Srijan on Warm Up with Srijan. So till then, good night, take care, God bless, and a happy Valentine's Day in advance. Do take care of yourself, keep smiling, and always be happy. Good night.